These
You
Arbiters
can't
of Fate must
stop
be
me!
pissed at Wedge because he's supposed to be
For
like.
Biggs! For Jesse! Tifa! And Barrett too! Ah, I'm sorry, Cloud. Ah! Just tell me that I made a difference.
Even Aerith doesn't know. We're all stuck.
Wedge, you don't think he got caught up in it, do you?
If he did, I hope he's okay.
He better be
They're coming.
okay.
Who?
What's up, gamers? We are back with more Final Fantasy VII Remake. As you may have noticed, there was a bit of a cold open to this part. Let me just start by saying, look at this gorgeous crew right here. Look at them. Look at them. It's so cool to see everyone together here. Tifa, Aerith, Barrett, and Red 13. Just a gorgeous sight. But I need to apologize for a couple things. Main thing is, I am sorry. I was in a bit of a bad mood during the filming of the last part. It was probably quite obvious. I mean, the part started off with that battle against Rufus, which was not fun for me, and I sort of carried that bad attitude through to the finish. I try not to let, frustrating gaming moments get to me, but I was a little bit too negative in the last part, so I want to apologize for that. And in the last part, something happened, and I didn't clock it at the time. It was only while I was editing the episode that I noticed the thing. If you watched the last part, you were probably screaming like, he didn't even notice that this happened. Like, yeah, okay, I've noticed. I noticed the thing happened, okay? Which is why I've included those clips from our last recording session at the beginning of this part, because I do want to talk about it. I think Wedge is dead. I think Wedge died in the Shinra building. It was one of those things, like he saw that Barrett and Aerith, and I can't remember, I guess Red 13 was with them as well, were in trouble. They were falling down that elevator shaft, and the big robot was attacking them. And so Wedge ran, and he was trying to help. And then the Arbiters of Fate noticed him. As we know in the original game, and I mentioned this a lot when we were able to save Wedge, that I was really pleased that they did let us change the fate of at least one of the trio. Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse in the original game, they all die when the plate falls, the Sector 7 plate. And, as far as, like, this game straying from the story of the original game, I was very pleased that in this version of the game, Wedge survives. But as we know, there's this there's this plot device in this game called the Arbiters of Fate, and the Arbiters of Fate do not like when things go differently than they did in the original game, or if you're going by my theory, as they did in the original universe that these events transpired in. So, the Arbiters of Fate, they notice Wedge, and they start attacking him. And when I first saw that scene yesterday when I was recording that part, I assumed that in that scene the Arbiters were just preventing Wedge from going to help Barrett and Aerith and Red 13 with their fight, because he doesn't participate in that fight. He's not fated, if you will, to participate in that fight and to interfere in these events. He's not even fated to have made it to the Shinra building at all. So in that scene, Wedge is sort of struggling against the Arbiters of Fate, and he's crying out, Barrett, Tifa, Cloud, he's saying everyone's names like, trying to help you, and I mean, you will have just seen the clip, so I'm just paraphrasing, but editor me is going to get you taken care of. It's going to be immediately preceding this intro dialogue that I'm having. But yeah, there's a sound, like, the Wedge's sort of last words, and because I really do think he's dead, so I'm going to talk about them as if they're his last words were, I hope I made a difference. Which, at the time, like, I didn't clock that he was dying in that scene, so it didn't have as much of an impact, but even rewatching it just now during editing and rewatching it, discussing it right now before the gameplay starts, it's sort of choking me up. I'm a little emotional about that. I hope I made a difference. He survived the Sector 7 plate falling, but then the Arbiters of Fate don't allow him to have any impact on the events of this world because he's not supposed to still be alive, and that is upsetting to me. The fact that his last thoughts were he hopes he made a difference when the reality is he did not. He was not able to make a difference because he was prevented from being able to make a difference. As he's being dragged off by the Arbiters of Fate and he says that final line, I hope I was able to make a difference. You hear glass breaking, and I believe what happened, what we can assume happened, is that the Arbiters of Fate flung Wedge through the window at the Shinra building, and he fell to his death because they were trying to correct the mistake they made by letting him survive to this point. Very upsetting. I mean, I went into how I feel about the Arbiters of Fate a lot in the last part, so I'm not going to, rehash that all now. But yeah, I did want to take some time at the beginning of this recording to acknowledge that I'm aware that Wedge is dead. That at least that the game is heavily implying that he died. So on a more cheerful note, we've got the gang here. We're at the end of the highway, potentially the end of the game. The reason that I ended the last recording here is because they gave me this bench and this vending machine here. I can't imagine any reason they would have done that unless there's more combat beyond this point. Really cool battle last time against the robot on the highway, or the mech on the highway. That was so fun. And like during the fight itself, at least initially, it felt really kind of gimmicky. But then, once I learned what the moves that the enemy had and how to avoid them, it actually became quite fun and challenging to it felt very much like maybe one of my favorite fights of the whole game. Honestly, it was cool, cool motorcycle combat, which they introduced with Roche early on, but we knew it was coming with this highway scene, very famous from the original game. And they did it really well. I had lots of fun in the lead up to that boss. I was very pleased that it wasn't an actual boss fight, because even in the original game, you have a little bit of boss fight fatigue once you get to this point, because you fight Rufus on the roof, and then you have to fight that dude in the elevator, which was another amazing boss fight. They're really killing it with these end-of-game boss fights, if we just ignore the Rufus one I didn't like. And then, so I was pleased that it wasn't just another boss fight where, against another giant mech thing, because we've had enough of those. So I liked that they just turned it into an extension of the motorcycle combat sequence, and I had a really good time with that. So that was cool. But in the original game, that's the final boss of Midgar. And I know that this game does not extend beyond Midgar. So in the original game, you're riding down the highway, you get to the end of the highway, and that boss comes up behind you, does their afterburner move to make sure that your health is super low for the start of the fight, and then it's a boss fight. And if you defeat that boss, you then have a conversation with everyone about how to proceed now that all the ish has hit the fan. Everyone decides to collectively leave Midgar. We all decide that we're going to meet up at a nearby town called Calm, and we set off onto the world map. And that's when you enter the world map for the first time in the original game. Obviously, in this game, they've turned the Midgar section into an entire video game. For better or for worse. I think mostly for better. And, but yeah. So it's possible that when I step forward here, we're going to have a cutscene, and then it's going to roll the credits of the game. But then there's this bench and this potion machine that make me wonder if we're not going to get a little something extra here. So, without further ado, that's enough of a preamble, and we've covered everything I want to cover. Oh, there was one more thing. Very important to note. I didn't notice this the first time, but it cracked me up during editing. There's a point where we're riding down the highway that Red 13 calls Barrett a 300-pound sack of shit. And it's hilarious. Just wanted to make sure you all, if you missed that, go back in the last part and you can catch it. So they're going down the highway. I found that quite amusing during editing. Yeah. Figure I'll lighten the mood a little bit. Alright, I took about half a step forward and my entire crew decided to run to the end of the highway here. So that alarms me a little bit. Let's just go back here and see if I can't do anything with the bike. Can't do anything with this. And I bet if I try to go this way, the game will tell me I can't do that. Oh, actually, I stand corrected. I guess we, like... Wait, what? How? I'm gonna have to go back to the last part and watch and see how we got from there to over here. Look at this view though of the Shinra Tower. It's still just enveloped with those Arbiters of Fate. I don't know what they're doing over there. I have not forgotten that Rufus can see them somehow. But very notably, other people cannot, like Seng from the Turks cannot see them. A very interesting development that is mainly just setting the stage for something that's going to happen in the next game, you know, in Rebirth. Alright, gang. Are we going to have another final boss fight? So they do give me the bench and the items. If there's going to be another boss fight, it must be like a second Genova fight. I'll be flabbergasted if they manage to insert 2 Genova fights, but I just can't think of anything else it could be. We did see Sephiroth, or an illusion of Sephiroth, by the toll booths here as we... Also, weird that they have, like, functioning toll booths, but this is a section of the highway that's completely broken off from the rest of the... Never mind, doesn't matter. Let's just see whatever cutscene we're here to see. It is going to be another Genova thing. They're playing the full-on Sephiroth theme now.
Okay, asshole, let's...
Don't. And you're wrong.
Sephiroth's
Those
just
who
thinking,
look with clouded eyes
I can win.
see nothing but shadows.
Everything about you is wrong.
It's very worth knowing
All
everyone
born
can
are
full on
bound
see
to her.
him.
Should this world be unmade, so too shall her children.
The world won't end today. But you will.
Oh, here come the Arbiters of Fate. They've sensed
Listen.
Sephiroth's messing with the timeline again.
Destiny comes.
Oh my god. It's Zack.
We drag our asses all this way. This is the welcome we get.
Oh, this is that scene with Cloud. What a cool spot to insert this. Arbiters of Fate are here on scene. This is a major historical
oh
event,
boy.
of course.
The price of freedom is steep.
At this point in the story, Cloud and Zack have just escaped together from a Shinra laboratory. Zack, by the way,
Embrace your dreams.
is Aerith's ex-boyfriend.
And whatever happens,
And kind of a jerk.
protect your honor. As a soldier!
And he's an actual
Come
soldier.
and get it!
He is the one that Cloud's false memories are based on. Oh, did Sephiroth just give us that memory? Interesting. Also, that line, "Listen, destiny comes," is...
I'm waiting.
I have a lot to say.
Cloud.
I'm waiting, Cloud. Ooh. Alright, I think we're almost at the end of the cutscene, but it's getting a little overwhelming, the amount of things I want to talk about. So I'm just going to do a quick pause here, and then we'll resume. So some really important things are obviously taking place in this cutscene, but I mainly want to focus... I managed to insert commentary for most of it, but I mainly want to talk about Sephiroth and his interactions with the Arbiters of Fate, because there's some really good scenes that just happened. First of all, he can obviously see the Arbiters of Fate. Listen, destiny comes. Like, he just, driving home the fact that he's aware of them, he's aware of what role they play, and he's not bothered by them at all. And just now, he swung his sword again and just sliced a hole right through the wall of arbiters and walked right through it. Like, he is unbothered by their, protection of the timeline, and I think he's feeling confident that he can stop them or overcome their resistance to his manipulation of events. Very cool stuff. And Zack, oh my god, he gave Cloud a memory of Zack, and very clearly of Zack. I think he's just at this early juncture in this version of the story, trying to poke some holes in Cloud's psyche, or trying to, you know, wake him up to the truth of his reality, and you know, psychological warfare is starting early in this game. It's very cool. Like, worth mentioning, and I think I've mentioned this a few times, but I'll just mention it one more time. Like, you never see Sephiroth in the original game. Like, in the part of the original game that is told in this game, you never once see Sephiroth. He's never appears on the screen. You never see. I'm pretty sure you don't see him in any flashbacks or anything like that. You just sort of see the consequences of his existence. Like, when you wake up in the prison in the Shinra building, and you come out and there's blood everywhere, and a trail of blood, and you follow it up to President Shinra's office, and there's a sword sticking out of President Shinra's back, and he's dead. And there's certainly a lot of conversation around, like, Sephiroth was here. Sephiroth did this. We need to pursue Sephiroth. We need to chase after Sephiroth. But you never see him. It isn't until you meet up with everyone at that village that we rendezvous at, Calm. Rendezvous. And Cloud tells everyone his story in detail at that point, like how he knows Sephiroth, what his history is. You get a lot of Tifa backstory there too, because Tifa is very intimately connected with those memories and those events. Sephiroth kills Tifa's father at one point. We've seen flashes of that scene in this game, so that's not a spoiler. Like, you may not have known the person laying on the ground was Tifa's father, but Tifa gets up and chases after Sephiroth with a sword. That's all, like, scenes that were included in this game that weren't included in the original. And so they're doing a really good job of foreshadowing things and building the story. They inserted a lot of, like, good stuff into this game to lay the groundwork for the next couple games in the series that they didn't really need to. There wasn't really, like, a need for that in the original game because it was a single game. So, like, you're going to get that stuff if you keep playing. But to sort of, you know, whet people's palates in this game, especially for people who played the original and are here for the remake, there's a lot of, like, fan service, the PG version of what fan service means in this game. A lot of nods to the original game, and foreshadowing that people who played the original game will understand, whereas it's just going to be, like, mysterious imagery to people who are not familiar with the original story. Really good. They've done a really good job. Let's resume this cutscene because I've paused for long enough.
This is the point of no return.
What does that mean? She really needs to be clearer. Is she casting a miniature version of Holy right now?
Destiny's Crossroads.
Then why did you stop me?
I'm not really sure.
What will we find on the other side?
Freedom.
Yeah, freedom to move about
Boundless,
the whole map.
terrifying freedom. Like a great, never-ending sky.
The music choices they're making during this whole cutscene are phenomenal.
What you heard just now were the voices of the planet. Those born into this world, who lived and who died, who returned, they're howling in pain.
Because of him, Sephiroth?
Their words, they don't reach him.
Yeah, he's not a true ancient.
All these moments and memories, precious
Not even
and
truly
fleeting,
of this planet.
they're like rain rolling off his back. And when they're gone, he won't cry or shout or anything. He'd tell you that he only cares about the planet, that he'd do everything in his power to protect and preserve it. But this isn't the way it's supposed to be. There's no greater threat to the planet than him. Sephiroth has
that's
to
a
be
cold
stopped.
line.
He has to be. And that's why I'm asking you to help me. I know that together we can do this.
Yeah, you would know that.
But
We're
if we
fated to
do,
do this.
we'll be changing more than fate itself. If we succeed, if we win, we'll be changing ourselves. I guess maybe that's why I hesitated.
You said it yourself. He has to be stopped. And frankly, I've heard enough howling for a lifetime.
Cool. So that line, this is very interesting dialogue from Aerith here. She says that if we continue, we'll be changing more than fate itself. We'll be changing ourselves. But I'm more interested in the first half of that line. We'll be changing more than fate itself. Just based on that scene, I think I am, adjusting my theories a little bit. What if, gamers, forget the, all this happened before in an alternative universe shtick for a minute. What if the fate of this planet is to die? What if Sephiroth is fated to succeed? This planet is fated to come to an end through the events that he causes to happen in the third disc of the game that I won't get into too heavily. But what if he is, if the fate of the planet is for it to die because of Sephiroth, Sephiroth brings about its end. And in this game, thanks to Aerith being able to have a sense of the threads of fate, we're able to come together and change fate. Because she says we'll be changing more than fate itself. So what if the whole purpose of the story of the game is we're going to go out there and change fate and save the planet and stop Sephiroth and his plan, even though he's fated to succeed. Now that would be a very cool, that would be another very cool, interpretation or retelling of the story of Final Fantasy VII that I could get behind, that allows for the Arbiters of Fate as a plot device. So I just wanted to, that line, will be changing more than fate itself, really sticks with me. Alright, let's read what the game's trying to tell me here. When you cross the barrier of whispers, strange and terrible things may be waiting on the other side. Before making the leap, Make sure that your party is well rested and well stocked with equipment and materia. The vending machine back on the expressway will have everything you need. I like how it says the vending machine back on the expressway will have everything you need, but it... Oh, I see. It, like, wasn't giving me control of my character, so I was like, well, that's BS. Let's talk to everyone.
Cloud, we should go.
So if we go through that thing, there's no coming back?
Is it our destiny to defy destiny? It's an interesting question.
Yeah, it's a very interesting question, Nanaki. That's what I was just talking about.
Thank you, Cloud.
Of course. I'm with you till the end, Aerith. I don't know what's through that portal, gamers, but we're gonna pop a quick Saveruski here. It's really been nothing but cutscenes since I made this save, so I'm just gonna save over it, and then I guess there is one final boss fight to the game, and it's through here.
Ready?
Yeah.
Never tried to challenge destiny.
Or are we gonna
This could well
fight?
be her last line of defense. It won't be easy.
Are we gonna fight the Arbiters of Fate? The Whispers?
Let's go.
Is that the final boss fight? Or is this all symbolic? They're like, you should symbolically be ready for the next game, which happens once you watch this cutscene. I don't know. I'm just like, it could be anything. It's going to surprise me, whatever happens now. Because this is all brand spanking new stuff. Barry, you're coming with us, right? There ain't no getting off this train we're on, Barrett.
Wouldn't be the first time I spit in Destiny's eye.
Darn right, brother.
Whether you can see the scenes or you can't, doesn't change that she's always trying to have it her way.
Oh, the music. They're doing so good with the music.
Daddy's coming home real soon, honey.
I loved that. I loved that little speech from Barrett. That was so cool. And the music, oh my god. Oof. I have a nostalgia moment for sure right now. Okay. How interesting. So we walked through that and we ended up back in the same
Don't know
place.
about you, but looks normal to me.
But this is a version of Midgar where there are no Arbiters of Fate flying around.
Over there.
Never mind. I see the Arbiters now. They were forming a giant purple ball thing. Oh, I see. Is this their way of saying this is Midgar's fate? You can't stop it? What in the heck? What is happening right now? Well, I guess this part's not going to be too short, because this is some crazy-ish that's happening at the end of the game here. What is going on? Alright, we're all being caught up in this typhoon. This twister. Pulled up into the sky. We're gonna have some cool celestial sky battle with Fate. Well, I don't know how you lost consciousness, but yeah, now is not the time to be napping, brother. Wow, what a crazy shot. Look, you can see the cars moving on the interstate. I have no idea what's happening here. I really don't. I just like feel like, oh, I should say something, but because I'm just being quiet. But like, what the heck? Is this like a giant arbiter of fate? It's like a weapon-sized arbiter of fate monster. Oh, is the Arbiter of Fate? Arbiters of Fate just parts of one of the weapons? Like a new weapon that's being introduced in this game? The like Fate weapon or whatever? Instead of Emerald and Ruby? Emerald, Ruby, Diamond, and Fate? Well, he just created a black hole and hucked it at me, I guess? Oh, I was really hoping they would not give me control of my character, because... This is all feeling very cutscene-y, so I'm not going to look around for items and stuff. If I miss something cool, sorry, gamers. Trying to survive the weird shadow apocalypse here.
You're alive!
Happy to see me?
Wouldn't go that far.
So
Wouldn't go that far.
That's a whisper too, huh?
Looks a lot more like an arbiter of fate than the others.
We can beat them.
We can beat them? That's optimistic. I appreciate your optimism, though, Tifa. Oh, well, here we go.
Bring it on!
Shoot. I think I do have assess on Cloud, so it should be alright. Let's get into my menus. Crap, are you kidding me? Okay, sorry gamers. I know this is so annoying. I really hate doing that, but it's like, this stuff happens to me all the time. Yeah, Cloud's missing a ton of material. Okay. So there's going to be Cloud, Barret, and Tifa for this battle. I did not know that, because you have no way of knowing what they're going to throw at you until they throw it at you. So let's grab this off Aerith. She doesn't need that. This was Elemental. Let's give Elemental Fire. Oh, I have Fire on HP Absorb. Yeah, let's put Fire on Elemental. And then on HP Absorb, let's put... I guess Ice. And then here, let's put... I don't really use this at all. Sure. And then Barret is fine. Tifa's missing one. Lightning something, probably Elemental. Wait, what does Barret have on? Elemental lightning already? Okay. You can keep that. Tifa. Lightning. Oh, let's give you lightning synergy because Barret's not doing synergy right now. You can do the synergy. Perfect. Alright, and it doesn't matter what's on Aerith. Let's just look and see if she... So she has Magnify on her. Oh, true. Let's actually take Magnify Barrier off. I'll take off her ATB boost too. Tifa, instead of having Synergy Lightning, let's have... I mean, that's fine actually for the lightning, but let's do synergy. Lightning. And then on Barret, HP absorb ice. You know what, Tifa, here. I'm sorry, I know this is a lot. It's as far as I can tell, this is the final boss battle of the game, so I'm just like, instead of like failing it and then having to do all this inventory management stuff then, I'd rather deal with it now. Let's put HP absorb like, oh no, wind. Fine. And then yeah, instead of Skill Master, I just took this off of Aerith, the ATB boost. Okay.
Thank you, Cloud.
Oh no,
Cloud,
this makes a difference, but
we should go.
just
So
gonna...
if we go through that thing, there's no coming back?
Is it our destiny to defy destiny? It's an interesting question.
If we wait any longer, I don't know.
I don't know what kind of freedom we're buying, but I know it'll cost us.
Will there be whispers on the other side?
I can already attest
Whatever
that there are.
happens, we'll be okay. As long as we stick together.
Alright, well, we're gonna immediately be separated by the wind, but that's
Ready?
okay. I'm glad I had to reload because we got all that extra dialogue.
Never
I didn't
tried to
talk to everyone
challenge
multiple
destiny.
times before. Anyway, we're gonna skip this. Hopefully this will take me straight to the battle. It might not, though. Alright, now it wants me to do this cinematic running sequence again.
You're alive!
Happy to see me?
Wouldn't go that far.
So that thing. That's a whisper too, huh?
Looks a
I'm trying
lot
to
more
skip this,
like
it's
an
not letting
arbiter
me.
of fate than the others.
We can beat them.
Sorry. Oh man, I really hope I first try this because having to rewatch all this every time is going to be annoying. It doesn't let you skip this at all.
Huh,
It
bring
really
it
wants you
on.
to know what you're up against. Okay.
Allow me.
An entity from a future timeline that is manifested in the present day. It fights with a sword to protect the future that gave shape to it. Interesting. So we've got Whisper Rubrum, Whisper Veridi, and Whisper Crucio, and Whisper Harbinger. An accretion of whispers, the so-called arbiters of fate. The creatures appear when someone tries to alter destiny's course. They are connected to all the threads of time and space that shape the planet's fate. Some interesting intel.
In there!
Oh, I forgot to. I took the barrier, magnify barrier off of Aerith, but I just didn't put it on anyone. Hopefully that won't cost us everything. I don't have any healing on any of these characters, so we're gonna have to, let's do an unbridled strength on you. Cloud, go ahead and do a triple, go ahead and do disorder on
Let's
the
do
closest one.
Let's be smart. Anytime now. I see you.
Let's do a Firaga.
Burn.
Barrett, go ahead and use a Thundaga. This is bad. This is actually going to be so bad. I'm going to have to restart. Because without healing, this is going to be... Without healing and barrier or like any support abilities, this is going to be a terribly difficult fight. I can already tell we're doing like basically no damage to these enemies.
Time to burn.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Gotcha!
Sup now? I'm counting on you.
Let's go.
Ooh.
To the limit and beyond!
Girl!
Don't think you'll
Use
walk
your
away
fucking
from
Count
this!
on this.
Thank you.
I'm waiting.
Gotcha! Ta!
I got this.
I mean, this is clearly the final boss of the game, so I'm not feeling like I can't use elixirs and stuff, but
Second
I
wind.
feel like I'm probably gonna have to restart this, so I don't want to waste the training items. Correction.
Come on.
Hang in there!
Come on, that ain't fair.
Run!
We gotta go.
Just go!
Shit, look out. Oh, run, damn it, run! Move your ass!
FIFA again, saving my ass. I'm glad she's making a habit of this early. Did we ever get that heal off on Tifa? I know I clicked the buttons, but I did not. Alright, Tifa, actually, I'm going to have you actually heal yourself.
Still in.
And then I'm going to have Barrett do Maximum Fury. We're just making zero progress on these enemies. I know I technically advanced to a new stage of this, but...
Hope you don't mind if I fill you full of holes. Bring it on.
It's another one of those battles where I feel like I'm not actually able to attack the enemy. It's just a cinematic. like I'm supposed to just like survive, find a way to survive, and that'll get me success. I don't like
Let's
these,
try that again.
obviously. I'm gonna try not to complain too much about the way they're doing this battle.
Ain't dead yet.
But I do feel like block's not working. Oh, well, I actually just worked there, so I should shut the fuck up and actually try blocking.
It's over.
Chill out!
Try me.
I'm actually doing really well with blocks right now, so maybe I should learn to do that more. Oh, that was a waste.
Damn it!
Completely
We gotta get out of here
waste.
now.
This way, I think, Barrett.
I'll be fine.
Was I supposed to attack it there? Oh wow. Cloud, your ability to adjust where you are on that is... That was a little weird. It said like... Doesn't matter, doesn't matter.
Some more?
No holding back. Let's get this over with.
Gotcha!
Bring it.
Why isn't it letting me go into Punisher mode? I've
Feeling good.
done about 30 different things to get my character into Punisher mode during this
Second
part
wave.
of the fight, and it's
Here we
he's still
go.
not in Punisher mode. It's actually starting to piss me off. Like, please be in Punisher mode. Alright. Barrett, go ahead and use Maximum Fury on this. Tifa, go ahead and use a Mega Potion on yourself. Cloud, please just literally block anything. Please.
Anytime now.
He's about to attack
That's
and block.
it.
There we go.
It's over.
Every time I'm trying to do Infinity End, it shows some stupid cutscene, so I can't actually do anything.
See ya. That's that.
Say your prayer.
That's that.
Don't you let up
Seizing
now.
the
Enough.
Whisper Rebrum defeated. Nice. He's still got 2 more parts to him, though.
Did we do it?
Hang on!
Alright, this fight so
Eric.
far not horrible. I know I was complaining, but... Oh. When those whispers pass through us, we're getting some visions of the future there. Of
What
the
the hell
fate.
did I just see?
That was Nanaki. 1,000 years after the event of the main game,
Glimpse
running
of
along with
tomorrow
his children.
if we fail here today.
Well, that was a good scene. So I don't know what that is. Uh-oh. I'm getting a sense for something that might be coming that's going to annoy me. I'm keeping my eyes out to see if it lets me access menus.
Damn it! How do we stop these things?
Well, the big one is way over there. However,
These guys are right here.
See, Tifa left the party. They can't be doing these party changes on me without letting me access my menu. That's like not... You know how I feel, gamers. You know how I feel. That's not good game design. That's just like an artificial like debuff that my team gets. Let's focus Viridi.
Ain't dead yet. No holding back.
Ooh.
Gotta give it my all. Gotcha. I'm ending this.
Wait, why did Whisper Viridi just come back with half health? What the hell? Alright, okay, I'm gonna assume it's one of those cheesy video game mechanic-y thingies where...
Need my help, do you? Asshole!
where you have to like kill the enemies at the same time or some ish. I don't like when games do that, but that's fine. We can make that work, I guess. If it ever gives my character's agency again. Go ahead and throw a Mega Torch on Barrick. He's about to take some hits.
I'm gonna pay you back twofold. Still? Come on! Bang, bang! Give them hell!
Let's do this.
Oh,
here we go. All right. I see you.
It makes me. It does make me feel like I wasted Cloud's limit break though, which is actually quite annoying. Do a fight. We'll always focus on the one that has the most health.
No escape.
All right, Barrett. I need you to do maximum fury on Procchio.
It's over. See ya. Enough.
There, we got them both staggered at the same time. That's got to be what the game wanted me to do, right? Whisper Procchio defeated, it says.
Suck on this!
This guy came back with half health again, but at least
Taking
one of
over.
them's dead. Oh, it interrupted Braver. So much for that. Do disorder so I can get the Punisher.
No way. Back in it.
Oh, almost haven't changed then.
That's
Get a little more ATB. There we go.
Hope you're ready. Enough. It's over.
We got it. Maybe I just need to do enough damage to it while it was staggered to kill it before it healed. I don't know, but whatever. We won now. Giving Tifa a vision now.
can't be our
Ooh, a meteor
future.
coming towards Earth. Now it's going to be Cloud, Tifa,
The
and...
future is
Oh, maybe
always
not.
a blank page.
The future is always a blank page. Yes, thank you. I hope so. I don't like Destiny and things
Them
like that.
again! Least they could do is give us a little breather.
I say we split up. Take them down at the same
No.
time.
In that
No.
case, Ultra Big Boy is all mine.
Only if you let me access the menus first. I'm fine with this, but
Bring it on, bitch.
I'm also fine if this is just a cutscene. And we're actually done with the boss fight. But it's not. Alright, we need to start with... Oh, Aerith is here. Aerith, I took all the materia off you, so you're useless. That's right. God dang it. They should have let me into the menus, gamers. I don't know why. I was looking for it to see if they were going to give that to me.
Come on.
And they did not.
Here we go. Try me. Sloppy.
Hey!
I see you.
Alright, they did
was close.
specifically mention trying to kill them all at the same time, so let's... Well, I'm closest to this one.
Deal with that.
Tifa's going through it over here. Alright, Unbridled Strength.
Yeah! No more!
Unbridled Strength.
Okay,
I'm not going out
Bring
like
it.
this. Good luck.
I'll take care of him.
Apparently I didn't get off the Unbridled Strengths because...
I'll
Tifa's
take
going
care of
through
you.
it.
Let's do this.
Switch to Punisher mode. And then Tifa...
It's on you.
All
Switch to
set.
Tifa, I guess. Beat the crap out of literally... Oh my god, please! It's all, like, cutscenes and stuff. I want, like, 10 seconds to be able to control my characters and actually fight. That's all I want. Alright, it's become a thing. That's nice, but can I control
Let's
my
do
character
this.
again?
Right.
Because you haven't let
We
me
can
control
do
my
this
characters in a really
together.
long time, and it's starting to get on my nerves.
You asked for it.
Okay, Unbridled Strength. It took about 10 calendar years to get the Unbridled Strength off. Go ahead and throw a Mega Potion on Tifa because she died while she was trying to get Unbridled Strength off once. Oh my god! I was Can I please have control of the... Oh my god. Okay, yes, I get it. It's doing this big mega attack. Very cool looking, but I feel like I never get to control my characters anymore, and it's really aggravating. Tifa's dead now, so I didn't get to use any of her stuff because the game took away agency for a big chunk of this fight. No one has ATB, so I'm pretty much screwed. Aerith doesn't even have the ATB boost thing on her anymore. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Everyone's about to die, I guess. Go ahead and cast Raise on Tifa.
I'm here.
What ATB you do
I
have.
think I need
Might
to
as well
like...
get her up.
Stay right there.
Cloud. No one has ATB. You can't do anything.
Won't last long. Mother.
Cloud using a Elixir on
Let's try
yourself.
that again. Gotta be careful.
Cloud use... Wait, what summon do you have? Alright, I see. Well, this is not... Can't really do anything with that right now. Binks down on
Still
Aerith.
up for it?
Don't give up.
You... At least run in here and use your limit break. On the
No more
yeah.
games. We gotta switch it up.
We've got to get through this.
Aerith, gain some ATB
This
so you
one's
can
for you.
hopefully throw an item on Tifa to heal her. Go ahead and throw a Mega Potion on Tifa.
Stay strong, okay?
Get a little more ATB. Of course, they're doing another frickin' cutscene, so I can't do anything but
Back to good
try
now.
to heal yourself.
Get him!
I do want to do this summon as soon as possible, but I also want to get into Punisher mode.
All right. Try me.
That was actually good. That was actually really good. All right, Cloud, go ahead and summon Leviathan.
You're up.
Then go ahead
Just
and
in
use
case.
the charging thing. All right, these are both two. That's fine. Go ahead and use... Yeah, there's 3 enemies here. Do Gyre Spume. Focused on this guy since he's the highest health. I don't know that we actually do have to kill them all at the same time, but... Alright, Tifa, you're in trouble. Go ahead and use a Mega Potion on... Oh, Cloud's in trouble too. We're all in trouble. I don't know what to do. Go ahead and use a Mega Potion on Cloud, I guess. Go ahead and use a Mega Potion on yourself.
Still in, but how?
See ya. Enough.
Go on.
See ya. Enough. It's over.
Freeze.
That's that. See ya. Enough.
Cool
It's over.
I'm trying to make sure this
Enough.
counts as a kill, but I don't think it's gonna... Yeah, he just gets up at half health, so he must have to do them at the same time or something weird. I don't know. I don't quite understand these mechanics yet. Go ahead and use Gyre Spume again on, I guess, this one.
I'm waiting.
I'll be fine.
Cloud, go ahead and use... I mean... Go ahead and use your limit break before you die to some edge.
It's over.
Barret, now!
I'm gonna show you what Avalanche is made of!
Nice. I think we got all 3 staggered at the same time thanks to the summon.
Gotcha!
I'm seeing defeateds popping up. This is great. I think we might have won. Ooh, what a flash for Cloud to get.
Did we beat him? Think so.
God, I hope so. Nope, I guess not. Phoenix down on Tifa.
You okay?
Let's turn this around.
Item, Mega Potion on Tifa.
Get him!
Oh, I understand what's going on now. Go ahead and use a Mega Potion on Aerith. And then let's switch to Aerith. Because she's got range. Let's just real quick build up some ATB on her. She has a lot of ATB gain stuff. If I can actually have 10 seconds to move my character, we should be able to build up some nice ATB on her. And then we're gonna do some healing with her. Mega Potion on
Stay
Cloud.
strong, okay?
Mega Potion on Tifa, and then let's get off first so
do
we'll
this.
stop targeting her. This is the Punisher mode.
Enough. See ya.
But then I think I have to get them staggered at the same time. So try to like get this one staggered
Hope
too.
you're ready. Sorry.
There we go. And is he gonna say Barret no chance or something?
Enough. It's over.
Barret, do it!
Our fate is
Yeah.
ours to shape.
Our fate is ours to shape. Darn right. You tell him. Mr. Paridi defeated. Ooh. Aerith casting holy flashes.
We did it! Right.
One more to go.
It's over.
That's it!
All right.
Enough. Enough. It's over. Enough. Barret, now!
Time to finish this!
This should be the end of the fight. I want to see what more flashes we're going to get, if anything. That's a really crazy flash to give people playing this game for the first time. I'm not even going to comment on that one. Oh crap. Let's get on Aerith since she's the only one with range.
This one's for you!
Okay.
Brace yourself.
HP and MP fully restored. Does that mean there's a phase 2 coming? Because that'd be depressing. Ultimately, a pretty cool fight, at least so far. Oh. Here we are in the middle of the crossroads of destiny.
Where are we?
Time to go change our fate. Is that an I don't know or an I can't tell you?
I'm waiting, Cloud.
What the hell is this?
My thoughts exactly, Barret. Ooh, again with this flash.
Sephiroth.
Chaos from the skies. Oh boy.
Let's finish this.
Fate is not to be taken lightly, Cloud.
Shut up! Too bad.
I suspected we'd get something like this, but you know I'm gonna assess anyway. He's resistant to frickin' everything, immune to frickin' everything, unable to read. He's got 65, over 65,000 health. Okay.
Let's do this.
Writhe for me.
It's over.
Come, Cloud. Well, well. Beg for forgiveness.
I'm not sure if I can avoid the magic he does.
I see you.
I'm gonna go ahead and use a Mega Potion.
Come on.
Cloud
Enjoy
topped
it.
off since he's alone.
Have we forgotten already?
I really do need to figure out a way to...
The weakness within.
Did it? It kicked me out of punish mode. That's why
Get ready.
I'm not counterattacking. I don't like it when it does that and it doesn't tell me that it's doing that. I
Gotcha.
think it happened during that cutscene.
You're done.
Ooh, I staggered Sephiroth. That's fun.
Wait for me. Do I frighten you?
Ain't dead yet.
Oh my god, okay. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. He's doing something called Telluric Fury. I'm in big trouble. I don't have any ATB, and I don't have any way of gaining it quickly. And my health is low also, so I need to heal as soon as I get ATB again. I'm trying to like get away from him so I can... I
Focus.
thought I had ATB this time. Oh, I do. Alright, we're in big
Here we go.
big trouble.
Well, well.
I'm gonna... Elixir Cloud.
Beg for
Come on.
forgiveness. Enjoy it.
Did you miss me?
I missed you
Not
so
really.
much. I really wish it would let
It's
me
tough.
access menus so I could put healing
Yeah,
and stuff
so
on
what?
you.
Screw him.
Do you dream with me?
Gamers, like I could really enjoy this very exciting end of the game battle a lot more if the game wasn't using this asinine BS of not letting you equip your characters as you're like, oh, suddenly you have a new character on your team. That would matter if I could equip them with anything, but I can't. It's awful. Like they need to, like, and I don't want to say bad game design because I know that that is a system that they have integrated into the game. That in many normal circumstances they let you access your menu if there's a battle that you get into directly after a cutscene like this. But they're not letting me do it here, and they haven't let me do it for any of the end of the game battles. And that part of it is bad game design. Just like straight up, like the developers made a mistake with how they designed the end of the game here, and it's actually game breaking. Like it's so bad that I have to now fight, like, because you know that Sephiroth is going to have like super strong stuff now that we have two people, but I might as well be fighting him alone with Cloud because Aerith is completely fucking useless because it didn't let me access menus, so she has nothing equipped. It's actually so aggravating to me.
Come on.
Cannot emphasize enough how much I'm just trying to get away from all of Sephiroth's attacks for half a second so I can heal.
Second wind.
And hopefully get on the Punisher mode. No, it's just going to be wait for my limit break thing.
Gotta give it my all. take the lead.
I'm coming! Why don't you lead the way?
I got this.
Go on!
Did my entire limit break just miss Sephiroth? Did I
Get
just
ready.
see that happen?
Gotcha. Anytime now. It's over.
Just go away!
I do like
Enjoy.
that they let you use counterattacks and stuff well in like parts.
Try me, sloppy.
That's
I
it!
see you. Anytime now, sloppy. Hope you're ready. Going in. Brace yourself.
Hope.
Try me.
One more shot!
I see you. Gotcha.
Actually, no. Just use Elixir on Cloud, please.
So long.
Tifa! What
Thank God Tifa's here. She actually has things equipped.
Let's go.
Always got his wing out. They're playing the full-on music.
Oh, the memories.
What spells do you have? I guess you do have Cure on you. Go ahead and cast Regen on Cloud.
Keep
Stay
it
strong,
together.
okay?
I got this.
Hang back. Let's do this.
Go on!
I see you. Sloppy. Try me. Anytime now.
Hang in there! Freeze!
Sloppy. I'm ending this.
Okay, it appears that Sephiroth interrupted what I, to this point in the game, was almost certain was a completely uninterruptible spell ability, so I'm kind of annoyed by that. Let's go ahead and cast Kira on Cloud. She's about to freaking die.
There!
Now you're in for it. Try me.
No more games.
Let's dance, asshole.
Chill out! That's it!
Beg for forgiveness.
Get him!
Duty calls.
Pulling out all the stops now, gamers. This is definitely the final boss fight of the game.
You dream with me?
Tifa.
Okay, let's go!
Go ahead and run.
Stay
all
strong,
that
okay?
stuff.
You're up!
I'll take care of him.
You know, it's fine.
You can do it!
I got
Cloud.
this. Here we go.
Switch to pause mode.
Bring it on.
All right. I can't seem to get to
This one's for you.
Sephiroth.
Enjoy.
Go ahead and use like a mega potion on
Feeling
yourself.
good.
Come on.
Try me.
Writhe for me.
Gotcha.
Take the lead.
I got this. I'll show you what I can do.
Brace yourself.
Did I ever? Oh, I did get Regen Cloud. He's just getting his booty whooped.
There.
My turn.
Stay strong,
Get ready.
okay?
Enjoy it.
There. Get him.
I don't know why Cloud is like incapable of being in
Let's do
punish
this.
mode.
Never
All I
again.
ever want is for him to be in Punisher mode, and it just keeps.
Beg for forgiveness.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Try me. Gotcha. Anytime now. I'm ending this.
Freeze.
Anytime now.
Yeah. Come on. Stay strong, okay?
Nothing personal.
Ride for me.
Alright, this is a little weird. Tifa, I guess, do Unbowed Strength, and then Tifa do Unbowed Strength again, and then Cloud. I'm gonna just assume that the cutscene took you out of Punisher mode. So go ahead and actually no, fudge it. Do an Infinity's End on Sephiroth. That's fine. He's almost dead. Yeah. Well, let's get on you.
Brace
We'll
yourself.
get you switched to Punisher mode after this if we have any agency. Okay. Aerith, go ahead and get a Cura on Cloud because he's getting his butt whooped.
Defy me.
Okay.
Go ahead and do your combo, Tifa, since we're on here. And then go ahead and do Star Shower.
Get ready. Give it up. Bring it on.
I'm thinking let's get a
Say
rail
your
judgment off on
goodbyes.
Aerith. That shouldn't take too much. Sephiroth defeated. You know what's going to be crazy? The Arbiters of Fate are going to prevent us from defeating Sephiroth here.
Welcome back.
Oh, unless we...
We can do this. We can. We can change it. Make it right. Cloud!
Quickly.
Now we're quite literally fighting against fate. Ooh. The life stream. Cloud having a vision of when he was. Oh. Yeah, it's going to be hard to fight in this place.
Careful now. That which lies ahead does not yet exist.
See, Sephiroth knows about all this fate stuff, which makes him such a terrifying villain. It's a very interesting take on the story.
One day, but I will not end. Nor will I have you end.
This is...
He's like, I'm not going to let it play out the way
The
that
edge
fate
of creation.
intends. The edge of creation.
Cloud, lend me your strength. Let us defy destiny together.
So it really is his purpose to defy destiny. This is actually really interesting.
Never.
Cloud says no. Oh, please don't make me fight. Just the cutscene, right, gamers? I'm gonna use Omni Slash Cloud. You do kind of have to have a really cinematic final battle and ending to a video game, you know? So I understand why they inserted all this in part
Not
1.
yet.
Especially since everyone had to wait years to get Rebirth.
"7 seconds till the end. Time enough for you,
7.
perhaps. But what will you do with it? Let's see."
"7 seconds. Wow, what a shot. What a shot. Cinema. Oh, hello, Rufus.
Mr. Vice President.
This has the potential to be a very interesting conversation.
Mr. President.
Sir.
That's
Mr.
right.
President. That's right. Yeah, Heidegger slipped up when he's called him Vice President. Seng's like, I know, I know what's what. Here's the board all assembled. The executives all assembled here. Oh, so one of the things I want to talk... I know, annoying, right? One of the things I wanted to talk about at the beginning of this part that I forgot, it was on my list of, like, things to discuss in the intro. Rufus never got to give his speech, which was very sad to me. I didn't realize it until I was editing the last part. But in the original game, Rufus gives this big speech in front of everyone where he says, you know, my father used money to control people, but I will use fear, or something to that effect. Like, just being like, I'm the worst, you know, choice. I'm the greater evil of the, you know, me versus my father. Like, I'm the worst case scenario. You know, like he he controlled people through money and used money for power, but I'm going to use fear. Yeah, something like that, you know. It's like such a poignant moment where you're sort of celebrating the defeat of or the death of President Shinra, like, oh, that's going to make the world a better place, but then you see that his predecessor, that's not the word I'm looking for. Well, you see that the person taking over for him, his son, his heir, if you will, is even worse. So it's a very, important moment in the story of the original game that they just didn't have in this version of the game. So I wonder if we're about to get that now, which is the reason that I wanted to pause and mention it. It makes more sense for him to give that speech in front of his people than Cloud and all them, like he does in the original. Well, everyone rushing to clean up Hojo's lab. Genova's gone. But Hojo's not upset about it because he knows that this is set off events that work in his favor as a mad scientist type. This is the aftermath, I assume, of Zack. Are we going to get to see... Oh, there's Stamp. Are we going to get to see the full scene?
Wait. Was that all of them?
That's right, Zack. You murdered them all. It was self-defense, though. Check and see if your friend Cloud's okay. Cloud's here.
Hey, Cloud. Do you see that?
Zack basically barely survives. I think he actually dies here of his wounds from this battle, protecting Cloud. Cloud's basically an invalid at this point. More affected by the Mako poisoning than Zack was. So Zack can now see this crazy thing happening with the timeline, I guess. Oh, I saw Cloud. I saw Cloud in that camera zoom out just there. Is Zack gonna go check on Cloud though? No, he's just gonna look up at the sky and it's gonna fade to black and give me the credits. Wow. Oh. I keep expecting credits to roll and they keep giving me more and I'm not complaining.
Thank you.
This is definitely like the end of the game cutscene though. I don't think we're gonna get any more gameplay. Everyone working together to rebuild. Rebuilding the Sector 7 slums. Oh. And life in Midgar moves on, even though the heroes of our story have departed the city. Life in Midgar moves on, and bit by bit returns to some semblance of normal. The citizens of Midgar wondered at the sparkles falling from the sky. Little did they know that their fate had changed, and for the better. Hello? Is that Biggs? Oh my god. Biggs is alive! He's alive. He was in a coma or something at Leaf House.
Daddy?
Marlene! I'll come back.
So, what now?
Again, is that an I don't know what now, or a I can't tell you what now? That is
Sephiroth.
a real Sephiroth. Oh, no, never mind. Just a Genova Sephiroth
As
feather.
long as he's still out there.
I thought you beat him.
No. Just the projection of him. We can.
We will.
We will.
Count me in.
If
All
it's to be
right.
a hunt, you could use a nose like mine.
This is basically the scene that plays after the highway
I'm
boss
in
fight
too.
in the original game.
Bastard
Where they all
wants
decide to
destroy
set
the
out.
whole planet, doesn't he? An enemy of hers is an enemy of Avalanche.
All right. Yeah. And so it begins. A much larger story begins. Even as this game ends, a much larger story begins, and oh boy, will we be playing it. Ooh, we are going to get this.
Almost there, Cloud. We're almost there.
Almost to Midgar. Does Aerith have some sense of that as well?
The sky.
Of what's going on with Cloud and Zack?
I don't like it.
I would be lost, drifting alone, floating up high.
The unknown journey will continue. What an interesting end credits title.
And there you'd be, shining brightly.
Wow. And the credits roll.
To guide my way.
Wow. Alright, gamers, the credits are rolling. You know what time it is. Time to talk about the game. In broader terms. I loved it. I loved this game. It is very clear to me that the team behind this game has a lot of love and respect for the original title that they're remaking. It was evident in every second of this game. I am blown away. Very much exceeded my expectations. You know, as someone who really truly loves a piece of media, there's always a bit of, you know, trepidation when a company is remaking that piece of media, because obviously at the end of the day their motivation is making money, profit. So sometimes, as we all know, sometimes remakes and remasters and all that can just be a cash grab and not, you know, and can be kind of bad. And so I'm very pleased to see that that is not the case with this. Really masterfully done. I would rate everything in this game probably an S or an S plus. Especially the voice acting, the art direction was. I mean, I can't even. I don't even have the words to describe how amazing the art direction of this game was. They nailed it. Every single scene, every single location, was just like, it just felt like I was walking around a 3D version of what I saw in the original game. They nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. The places where they expanded upon the game, I thought it was going to feel very much like they were really dragging things out. And there were a couple spots in the game where it felt like I was doing some very filler feeling stuff. Stuff designed to artificially lengthen the game type stuff. But it was very few times I felt that way. For the most part, the stuff that they did add was substantial. It added things to the story that I really enjoyed. And it was fun to play a lot of the extra stuff. Lots of examples of that. So I'm not going to go down the whole list. That was just be a general overview. I'm sure at the time I mentioned how much I enjoyed certain things, like the addition of Roche is one that immediately comes to mind, and the whole Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse mission. Let's just take a minute to talk about how Biggs is alive, apparently. I don't know why the Arbiters of Fate... I guess the Arbiters of Fate got to Wedge before we could change Alter Destiny. Maybe Wedge is still alive. I mean, I'd like to hold out hope for that. I don't think so. But Biggs being still alive, such a huge surprise and reveal at the end of the game. If Biggs is confirmed still alive, like we are able to like establish contact with him in Rebirth or even in Revelations, which I think is the title for the third one, I'll be so happy. Because I was a little bit annoyed that they decided to kill Wedge off after all, especially after they made a whole thing out of getting to save him. I was annoyed that they were like, well, let's tie up that loose end at the midnight hour of the game. but I viewed that as the writers of the game being a bit cowardly. But then to see Biggs alive at the end, I don't know what to think now. Because that's huge. So cool. But yeah, the voice acting, the art direction, out of the park. I think the way they reimagined the materia system, I quite liked. It's a little bit of the... Oh, wait, after credits cutscene. Let's clam up. I have a little bit more to say. I was almost done with my... Oh. Yeah, level design. You level designers that just showed on the screen. Killed it. Frickin' killed it. Amazing. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have been paying attention to the credits. I just saw some raindrops on the screen. I wasn't really watching, but then I saw that and I like... It looks like right now we're just seeing some sort of like... They're showing us some of the cutscenes from the game that we played, which is cool. I don't mind talking over this though, because we've all, we've seen all this already. It's nothing new. I thought we were going to get an after credits cutscene for a second there. But yeah, they really killed it. Like I was about to say before I got a little scared, I was missing something. The reimagined materia system, I think I like. At the end of the day, I like how they decide to do that. It's a little bit of the old system mixed with some new stuff that makes it a little more approachable and a little less confusing to players. They didn't do a particularly good job explaining linked materia in this game. Something I noticed, like, for me, someone who's played the original game, I know how materia is supposed to work. So I was able to sort of intuit that I need to put my blue materia paired with the green materia to make it actually function, but I don't know if they ever told me that explicitly. I think it says it if you look at a blue materia, but I don't know why I'm going off on this tangent. Doesn't matter. Materia system's great. Obviously, the only complaint I have about the game is the combat system, and I gotta say, like, I still give the combat system probably an A rating. I really, I liked it, and a lot of the combat felt really fun, especially, it took like the first half of the game, I was just not enjoying it at all. But there was a point about halfway through my playthrough where I sort of started to understand the combat system a bit more, and it became quite fun at that point. A lot of the battles were quite fun and entertaining, and I got to see how my builds really made a difference in how effective I was in combat, and that felt good. So I'm not like going to give it an F rating or anything crazy like that. Like definitely an A rating, like good combat. The only reason it doesn't get an S rating is because there were some battles, some enemies, and some combat mechanics that felt more frustrating than fun. And I've obviously spent plenty of time complaining about it. I'm not going to go into it all now, but that's sort of my takeaway. Is like I felt like some of it could have been done a little bit better. Very specifically, like how the interruptibles, like how easy it is for your character to get interrupted when they're using a spell or ability, and how it severely punishes you for that if you do get interrupted. The blocking system felt a little inconsistent to me, and it often was difficult to figure out what could be blocked and what couldn't. Towards the end of the game, I started using the Punisher counterattack a lot, which was just a godsend for that Sephiroth battle at the final battle of the game. So, like, I know, like, just from that alone, I know I was not using my abilities to the best way, the most efficient way possible in the game. So I acknowledge that part of it is that I was not understanding how the game wanted me to use the combat system. But there were definitely some fights where it's like, it was obviously not me. It felt like the enemy was constantly doing damage, so I couldn't really do anything, or that the enemy was attacking so frequently that even though I could block and avoid some of the attacks, like some of the attacks would inevitably get through, and it just felt like a very uphill battle. And a lot of the crowd control that the enemies do in the game also felt very aggravating. I know a lot of that has to do with, like, they want you to, like, if your character gets, like, tackled and is therefore out of combat for the next, like, 5 minutes while they're being grappled, you're supposed to switch characters, and so I it's not that I don't understand, it's just that it felt more annoying, more aggravating than fun. Those few, once in a while there was a combat that felt annoying. But you're going to get that in any RPG, so it's still, like, a very good combat system. I'm not going to, like, totally ish on it or anything. Like, I'll give it an A rating. Everything else in the game, an S, easily an S. The cutscenes and everything. I'd say everything gets an S+. The writing gets an S, and I only dock 1 point because there was some corny lines that they added. Definitely in the spirit of Final Fantasy VII, so I'm not, like, mad about it, but some of the writing was a little, like, the anime poses and stuff that the characters do while they're like, I think everything will be okay, and then they're like giving a big thumbs up, and it's like, yeah, it's a little corny. Definitely in the spirit of Final Fantasy VII. But all phenomenal. Like, one of the best games I've played in a long time. I had a great time, and I don't think it's just nostalgia goggles either. I think this is a great introduction to the story of Final Fantasy VII. If you've never played the original game, this is a great entry. If you're one of those people that has never played the original game, has heard nothing but how amazing it is, is just a little hesitant to play it because it's a game from the 1990s with blocky chibi graphics and like arcane UI, and the original Final Fantasy VII game comes from a time where you could not save your game unless you were at a save point. just as an example of like some of the like archaic systems that were still around back for that game. It was very groundbreaking at the time, but this is a really great and faithful recreation of that game for a modern audience. I think they just knocked it out of the park. Very cool. So if you've made it this far, I will say that, as I've said before, I do have the expansion to this game. I bought the... it came with the game, I guess I should say. I've got Final Fantasy Remake Intergrade, or whatever the hell that weird word is they tacked on to symbolize it includes a DLC. So we'll be playing Yuffie's story. Yuffie apparently has a story that plays out in Midgar. That we're going to get to play through. I don't know how long that expansion is, but they've certainly got all these areas, all these levels they've already designed, characters they've already created in the city of Midgar that we can now revisit from a different perspective, playing through Yuffie's story. And after we do that, we'll be getting right into Rebirth, which I've already got installed. We're ready to go for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I've already got Final Fantasy VII Revelations on the mind as well. That is coming spring of next year. So I don't think we're in any kind of hurry. We'll play the expansion, we'll play Rebirth, and I have a feeling it's going to line up just right so that the third installment will have just come out or will be soon to come out by the time I'm ready for it. So we'll definitely be playing that as well. I'm really excited to see what they do with the story, especially this final stretch was really interesting, and I really kind of liked it. I'm definitely the kind of person where if something's different to like in a remake like this, if something's different to the original, it sort of I'm hesitant to like it, but I think. I like what they did. I like what they did for the most part. We all know how I feel about the Arbiters of Fate, but I'm warming to them. And Sephiroth is helping me warm to them by showing that he doesn't care what they want and is going to go against them. And similarly, Aerith is helping me warm to them. Because she's finally come around to the idea that fate is not set in stone, and she wants to try to help us change everyone's fate, change the fate of the planet. And that is a mission I can get behind. So I'm very excited to see where things go from here. That is the end of my commentary, but I am going to, out of respect, let the credits continue running through. We'll just sit here and watch the credits to the end, and we'll see if there's any sort of after credits scene. I don't think there will be, but you never know. We'll just sit here and enjoy all these cutscenes together. Assuming that these cutscenes are playing in some sort of order, and it kind of looks like they are, we're towards the end of them now. This is all stuff that happened in this part at this point. Plus, we're deep in the credits where they're doing like brand managers and heads of PR and stuff like that. So I imagine we're near the end here. We're at the point in the credits where they're giving credit to third-party companies that they hired to be part of this project. Localization QA testers. CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Phil Spencer. Yeah, okay. I'd like to thank everyone on the port development team that made it possible for me to play this game on Xbox. Took you long enough, but thank you. Yeah, we're down in the Unreal Engine portion of the crest. This is the true end. Can't forget the special thanks. And all original Final Fantasy VII staff and fans, and all Square Enix staff and fans. That's me. Square Enix. Or as we used to call them when the original game came out, Squaresoft. Chapter selection has now been unlocked. Open the main menu and access System Chapter Selection to replay any chapter from the beginning using your current character's weapons and materia. This is a great way to tackle uncompleted quests, find story elements you missed the first time through, and more thoroughly explore Midgar. I love that. That's great. We could go back and get Aerith's second limit break by doing that chapter where we missed some of the wall market stuff. If we wanted to. I'm not going to record that, right? But there is also that other wall market quest where it sort of follows the quest from the original game, which is interesting. Just some interesting stuff that I might explore on my own. I'm not going to record any of that. The next part you'll be seeing will be us starting the expansion. If you're watching this on YouTube, there might be like a 1 week break in uploads before I start into the expansion. But we'll see. I'm anxious to get into it, so that might not happen. I guess you'll know if you're watching this, whether it's been uploaded yet or not. Thank you again, everyone, for watching. This is the end, and I will see you all in the next part.